Okay, just doing a quick video over the condition of Eric's drifter. Registration number is 193227 and it's the 30th of November 2022. Okay, that's the seat belt. Seat fabric's in good condition. Seat's nice and sturdy. That's the headset for the front seat. Looking down at some of the controls, everything's good and free movement there from stop to stop. That's your ignition system and your master switch. There's a Hobbs gauge that's now. That's 1009.9 hours. And they're the instruments. There's a compass as well. The engine gauges, water temp, exhaust gauge temperature, some fuses. Yeah, they're not marked. And there's a push button there. Also the skid ball there. That's looking down at your pedals in the front for your rudder. Yeah, they're all good and nice and tight. I'll move forward. Audio. There you've got your throttle there. You also got your flap setting. It's marked, the 0. That going up here, you got an inspection port in the front. It's also got the large X Robinson 22 modified canopy to keep you right out of the weather fully. Just on the standard bubble. That's looking inside. So he's got a charging system there for the battery. That's your pitot. That's just looking up at the wiring and where the battery sits. And the end of the dash there gives you a bit of a look. Yeah, canopy's on nice and secure there. Okay, then you've got your handbrake there. You've got the banded brakes on either side. Here's your cable attachments for the starboard wing. They're all the correct bow shackles there, the proper ones. Then you come up, I'll just go along the leading edge. So yeah, you got your frame there. This is just going along the leading edge. Got a few little marks just in the surface covering. That would just need a little slight touch up. Did a Betzometer test, so it certainly passed for the 1360 in all directions and for stitching. These are the attachment cables. Yeah, that's just going along the leading edge and the respective bits and pieces on it. That's just a bit of fabric from probably when they wiped them with oil last time. Yeah, so they're all good. No signs of cracking in them. And a tie down D-shackle. Just come up to the wingtip now. That's the wingtip area. Coming along. Underneath we've got the aileron and its hinges and hinge pins. Yep. Just get around this other one. So that's where the other bracing cables go to the wing trailing edge. Just going over here, and you got your rectifier regulator there. I remember that was fitted and all troubleshot a few years ago, and the new J-box was put in with all the connections. I remember giving Eric a hand when all that was done. That's the fuel filter, the bulb. Fuel lines are nice and soft. Looking here, you've got once again, you've got the rear seat here. Yep, fabric's in good condition. It's in nice and solid. And you just got a few instruments in there. So you got your slip ball, you got your airspeed, and you got your tacho. So when you're operating it, I've flown it from the rear. Yep, everything's connected and good. That's your undercarriage where it ties in for the starboard leg. That's the anchor point for your seatbelt, for the rear seat. And that's for your aileron control. Yeah, all this is good. number of years ago. There's a little crack there that was all repaired properly, and it's all good. Obviously got new engine mounts because the engine has been rebuilt. Just going in close on a few things. Carby emission. Back of the propeller. Yeah, the bolts just aren't showing a pitch and a half of the thread coming out. That'd be just one comment I'd make there for those, just to give a couple of close-ups, but that's only a small issue, just replacement of a couple of bolts. There's a starter motor, even got a cap on it. Yeah, there's the propeller blade. They're all good. I'm just coming down now, I'll just lay down a bit. Yep, so all your supports for your cable runs are all good. That's where your back wires to your wing trailing edge tube come back to. Here you're coming into your horizontal stabiliser. And whoops. And the tail wheel, that's all nice and tight. That was all done not that long ago. These bolts there, so it's all nice and secure. There is a small rip and another little penetration just in the back here. Yeah, that's easily fixed with a patch, as they recommend, with the right fabric that's glued on there. You get the Dacron sole repair cloth, not a big issue. I'm not too sure what colour he's got, so it may not be red, but it'll be done before it flies next. That's certainly not a big issue. As I said, the fabric all tests up good otherwise. I'm just going to get up and go over to the other side now. Getting me exercise for the day. Yeah, just looking at the fin there and the rudder. And obviously the other side, horizontal stabiliser. And its attachment points. Come round. Got the elevator trim here. The connections, there's no play between holding both sides of the elevator and giving them a twist. So yeah, that's all good. The tape for the underneath on the, actually Eric, if you don't mind holding that up. You can just see here, there's a little bit of the paint coming off. That's just a matter of touching it up and giving it a paint. Where the fabric's glued on, that hasn't lifted yet. So yeah, that's an easy, just make it right again. So not a biggie. And that's just looking back at the tail wheel from this side. There's one rivet, probably just needs replacing at the bottom there. Easily done, not a big one. Just come back up to the engine on the port side of it. So yeah, that's looking at the propeller and the prop bolts. Radiator cap. Coming around, once again, the new engine mounts there. All the new exhaust gas gauges and lines are all new. Same as the plug caps and all that. It's all been well overhauled with parts from floods. Velcro's all good. Try and get some examples of the stitching here. I was on a ladder when I did the forward section earlier. You can see the stitching's good. Velcro's good for the aileron. The connection points. Same underneath. That's the outer one. And the aileron hinge and its pin. Once again, this is the outer one on the port wing. That's all of them. This one little hanger rash mark there, so just a matter of painting it. Just putting a few spots of paint in places. Just looking up to the wire brace cables and the antenna and this side. And yeah, we're back. So here's the port side wing. Once again, all the right D-shackles to attach the bracing wires. And the attachment, and once again the brake on the port side, and obviously you fill a tank for underneath. And I'll just stop this now.